Castillo, he winds, he fires, he scores! Oh, did he let this baby go?
What a fantastic goal. Just a blast with the right foot. All set up, though, by the hard work by Nebo Vandevick. Kept that ball alive, slides it over to Castillo, and he just rips a shot into the corner, beating Joe Papaleo. We got an excited crowd here at the Summit now.
I guess, as Castillo gets his second goal to go along with 3 assists tonight. And the Hotshots with 8:05 into the third period. Morea. Vandevick got by a man, a shot just missed, the follow good! Castillo! He has the hat trick also now.
Here's Chico Morea, slides a good ball on the right over to Nebo. Nebo slides a shot that hits the boards. Castillo sitting at the back post there and just tucks it away. And it's interesting to note that Nebo in practice today was very, very, very adamant about loving to play against a diamond as opposed to a box.
And Mirko Castillo with his third goal of the night. Vandevick the assist. 9 shots. Back out to Noah Mewes.
All right, 1 minute left in the quarter. Let's get those Hotshots going.
Vandevick double team. Wins it back. Nebo Vandevick just missed outside the post. Castillo! Oh, mama! Mirko Castillo, you knew he was going to get one. He deserved one after the shots he's taken tonight, and he hit a bullet this time.
Vandevick with a left-footed shot, hits off the boards, comes back to Castillo, controls up in the air, but he volleys home a great shot into the right-hand side there with the right foot, and that's good to see from Castillo, and that's going to hopefully get these Hotshots pumped up here to score some more goals.
Well, it was almost on cue. The PA announcer said 1 minute, let's get these shots going. They turned up Castillo, maybe one more crack or two, looking for an opening. Comes back.
Down to 15.
Sets up Morea, back to Castillo. Shot, goal! Great bit of soccer there. Couple of veterans work, nice action. Castillo and Morea set that up nicely, didn't they?
Yeah, that's a fabulous piece of work there, and it's nice for the Hotshots to end on this note. Nice quick ball back to Mirko. Toe pokes it into the far corner. Once again,
And Chico, just wanted to do a little recap on the World Cup that finished here in the United States. And it was a major success from the standpoint of attendance. 3.5 million people attended. TV ratings were up. Tremendous amount of media notoriety. What are your feelings on what this will do to boost soccer in the U.S.?
Well, my feelings are, you can answer it in 2 ways, Red. I was in the 1984 Olympics where, believe it or not, to all the people watching there, that we were the most watched sport in the Olympics. We're here in America. Soccer was, not track, not field hockey, not swimming. It was soccer. That was maybe 10 years ago. And the 1994 World Cup had 3.5 million Americans watch the games. And hopefully it doesn't take another 10 years to make it happen again. I think it's time for the mass media, for the producers out there, for the big-time people, for the big-time networks to put up. I think it's time to realize that 3.5 million is a lot of people, and all those paid to watch an event. And if all those people will come back and watch us and come over here at the Summit or go watch the next year Outdoor League or whatever it takes. But all these millions of kids need to have some television coverage, because that's how you develop idols in the United States. The kids watch them on TV. They're not watching any soccer players on TV right now.
One other thing that was very interesting, To me, it seems as though the people kind of took it as a bit of a negative that the final between Brazil and Italy went to penalties. And although it went to penalties, you know, there were some moments in that game that as a soccer person, you could appreciate and understand. When will the level of understanding of the game go up for the typical American person?
When everybody plays it, when there's enough tradition in the game. There's not enough tradition in the game. There's the Yankees, there's the Giants, there's a lot of tradition there. We don't have that here in the United States yet. The one thing I want to make sure that everybody knows is that the World Cup is an event. It's not soccer. The World Cup is a world event. It's not even a sport, and people have to realize that is bigger than anything in sports combined. And what we did in the United States is show the world that the United States can produce an event like this, and we did.
Quickly to the Brazilians, I had the fortunate opportunity to go to the final out in California, and I was swept up by the emotion of the Brazilians and literally found myself rooting for them against Italy because of their emotion and passion and romance with the sport, and how exciting these fans are. When will the American public become like this?
Well, you see, the problem is that when you take let's say the Houston Rockets, or you take the Chicago Bulls and everything like that, Michael Jordan is giving a throw-in for the Chicago Bulls, okay? In the fact that in the World Cup, you got a penalty shot, okay? Baggio was taking a penalty, not for Baggio. He was taking a penalty for 60 million Italian people stuck and glued to their TVs. A whole nation is hoping that this guy can put it in the back of the net. Not a city, a whole nation. It's nation against nation. That's how big it is.
A great event in the U.S., the World Cup 1994. Thank you, Chico.
Thanks.
Thank you, Glenn. They kicked it back row there. Back out to Harmon. Key. 6 seconds to go. Castillo. A long ball. Goal! Houston! Oh, my. Hotshots win.
What a great way to end the night. What a great way to end the night with that empty net goal. Chico Morea is so exhausted, he's sitting down in his own.
They kicked it back row there. Back out to Harmon. Key. 6 seconds to go. Castillo. A long ball. Goal! Houston! Oh, my. Hotshots win.
What a great way to end the night. What a great way to end the night with that empty net goal. Chico Morea is so exhausted, he's sitting down in his own.
On at the end of the 2 minutes, and Blakeman will have to stay off the carpet a little bit longer. I think he'll have to stay off an extra 2 minutes. Nebo Bandovich, he's got a shot. Marco Castillo, it's in the net. Castillo, it's in the net. Goal, Houston.
Good execution, though. Very good execution.
You see Nebo
Puts him to the far post, looks for opportunity. Castillo